Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, thank you for stopping by to check out what I have going on over here. If you are a stan, thank you for staying with me and staying subscribed. I do want to remind you, if you are new and you haven't already done so, please hit the subscribe button. It does help my videos get out to more viewers just like you. My name is Cherise, and I am a 40, about to be 40 plus year old woman. I am living in Canada at the moment. I am Bajan. You probably would hear an accent. And yeah, I do lifestyle content. So anything from travel to decor to DIY beauty, finding restaurants, and just living life in my small corner of the internet here. So I'm just about to prepare my dinner, and I figured, let me turn on the camera. I haven't done that in a little while. I just posted a video about a staycation that I had, just to, give me a little pick me up and revive me. I find after this summer is when I tend to want to, reevaluate life and look at things that I could do differently in the upcoming year. I don't believe in resolutions, so to speak. I try to do this reevaluation and fixing up before the new year. And for me, my new year starts on my birthday. So while everybody or most people might be rushing to start to do new things at January 1st, I have a bit of a reprieve. I won't start until February. So yes, why are we here? So I am a fan of audiobooks. Let me know down in the comments if you enjoy audiobooks, and if you have any recommendations, feel free to drop them in the comments as well. But I'm a fan of audiobooks, and a friend of mine put me on to them about a year or two ago. So what I did is, I don't have a paid subscription to listen to audiobooks. What I did is I downloaded an app called LIBBY. I'll put the name of that down in the description box for you in case you want to check it out, because it is free. And I got a library card from my local library, and I was able to link it to that app, and I'm able to listen to and borrow books that way. So ever since then, I have done a ton of reading, and I'm surprised because growing up, I was never much of a reader. So my most recent read was Viola Davis's Finding Me. And I just figured, it would be similar to Michelle Obama's Coming. And it is, in a lot of ways, it talks about her growing up and what her environment with her family was like, and her different relationships that she had, and how she supported herself and while she was chasing her acting career. And I didn't think I was going to relate deeply to much of it, but the part of it that I really related to was when she talked about how she met her husband. And which brings me to the point of this video: what's the secret in the list? So she too talks about having this list, this very specific and detailed list of what she asked God for in a husband. And the way that she went about talking about this list with God, or asking God for the things on this list. And she's not the only person I've heard talk about this list. Everybody, well, not everybody, but a good chunk of people that I know or have crossed paths with, that are happy or in happy relationships, have said that it really came down to them being super specific, writing down what they want in a partner, and going to God with it and praying about it. So what is the secret in this list? I do believe in God, and since I've been hearing about the list over the years, I started to compile my own list, not with any deadline in mind or anything. And the more I work on this list, the more specific it becomes. And I have not gone to God with it yet, because I'm still having interactions with people here and there that are allowing me to fine tune this list before I take it to God. But I'm going to tell you what I think is the secret to this list. I believe the secret to this list is that in writing it down, it allows you to set it out so that you can visualize it. And in writing it down, it also allows you the time and space to revisit it and fine tune it. And you can put whatever you want on this list because you know you best. So it's not a matter of being unrealistic or being delulu, as they like to say. Put whatever you want on your list because you know what will suit you best. In putting this list down, you have it plain in front of you, and then I've noticed in my experience with things like vision boards and so on, when you put something out physically, it's easier for you to stay focused on it, and it's also a bit easier once you're focused on it to then shape how you are so that you can attract what is on that list. And I feel that is where the secret very well could be to this list. I also think what is important about this list that you're going to take to God is that you keep it between you and God. I think that is not something that you need to declare to the world. I think you just need to take it to only God. But whatever you do, I think is very important. I think what seems to be one of the keys to getting what you want on this list is to keep it between you and God. And something occurred to me recently as well, because I've been thinking a lot about relationships and dating and meeting somebody recently. I think people like to ask, or when you meet people on a date, they like to ask you, well, what are you looking for in a man or a woman? And I think that that is not as important as we make it. Well, I'm not wording that correctly. Not that it's not important. I think that when you meet somebody, if you're a believer in God, I think you should keep what that person is trying to get out of you between you and God, so that that person has to be in tune with God and in tune with themselves enough. And in that moment, or in getting to know that person, it's not about them ticking off the boxes that you may give them of what you're looking for. It's more so about you and that person being your most authentic selves, and then coming away from your interactions and looking at them to see, okay, is this person the right fit for me? So I have come to not believe in responding with a laundry list of things. If anybody should ask me what am I looking for in a person, I'm keeping that between me and God. So yeah, let me know what your thoughts are. Like, I have a lot of thoughts. So I should have a lot to share and a lot to talk about, but I'm also a very private person and I choose carefully what I share. But in wanting to become more active on YouTube, I am looking for ways to put out different types of content and interact with those of you who are subscribed and do interact with me on here. So let me know what you think about this topic. Let me know your thoughts. Do you have a list? Did you make a list? You don't have to be a believer necessarily, but it's just a matter of, I guess, being specific about what you want and welcoming that into your life. So yeah, that's my little chit chat for now. I'm gonna go finish up making my dinner because I am famished. I'm making enchiladas. I love Mexican food. And while we're on the topic of dating, has anybody watched the Later Daters? I really enjoyed that series, and I didn't know before I watched it that it was produced by Michelle Obama, but I think she did a really good job. Out of the dating shows that are around right now, I think Later Daters is one of the more tasteful and classy ones. And I really enjoyed some of the approaches and the perspectives from seeing older people or more mature folks get out there on the dating scene and do their thing. Let me know if you watched it. Let's chat about it in the comments. What else is new with me? The year is going to end pretty quiet for me. I don't foresee anything exciting happening, but there's still a few days left in the year. Anything is possible. So we'll see. I'm open. But in terms of me traveling or anything like that, I think the year is going to end on a quiet note, and I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it. I am building my watch list for the holidays and my time off from work, so I'm eager to wind down and just chill and get into that watch list. I'll share a bit with you if there's anything that really piques my interest or brings up any interesting topics. So I think that's it for now. I'll come back and chat with you guys later. Have a good rest of the week. Catch you in the next video. Bye for now.